This is a GeForce 6800 AGP card from Asus. The Asus V9999. I really need to meet the marketing dude that brought this confusion upon humankind. Now, I love the 6000 series from Nvidia. It was miles away architecturally from the FX series, way faster, you could finally use anti-aliasing without your game moving like a slug. It's the last series from Nvidia that has official support for Windows 98, and it has great nostalgic value for me, as in 2005 I have upgraded my GeForce 2 MX to an Asus 6600 on AGP. So I was very excited after I bought myself this AGP Asus 6800. By the way, I'm going to show you the specs. Please let me know what video card you think this is, because the specs gave me headaches. Now, after getting the card from a random and totally legit dude found on the internet, I went home, plugged it in, started the PC and tested the card for a few minutes. Everything worked great. My excitement went through the roof. The card looks nice. It has a blue color. Everything from that period had a blue color. The power LEDs, power supply LEDs, video card LEDs, fan LEDs, cooler LEDs. Thank goodness for the one that invented RGB. The next logical step was to use this card in a video. So after a few weeks I decided to use it for an Athlon XP versus Pentium 4 comparison. All said and done, I've started the test with the Athlon XP 2600 Plus. Only that the CPU really bottlenecks the video card in the games I chose. Nice job preparing the script, I guess. But I guess it's okay. We can now see how the Athlon XP 2600 bottlenecks the GeForce 6800. I've benchmarked Mafia by running Fraps benchmark during the intro scene, and although the frame is capped at 60 FPS, we can see that the CPU is a real bottleneck at 1024x768.
Move it. Come on.
Far Cry really needs a faster CPU, as you can see right here. Also, I've tested the CPU by using the FX 5900 and the results were the same. 73 FPS at 640x480 lowest settings. $50 FPS is the maximum that this CPU can do in Doom 3. However, I'm amazed that I had 35 FPS on 1600x1200 highest settings. In GTA San Andreas, I've benchmarked the game by using Fraps benchmark during the intro scene, and again at 1024x768 the CPU starts to lose ground and bottlenecks the video card.
Watch your head.
Fear is always a bottleneck for anything and anytime, so nothing interesting here. If you don't believe me, here is a Fear benchmark on a Pentium D 940 and a Radeon X 1900 XTX. Still, 52 FPS on 1024x768 medium settings is quite impressive.
Our forces are under attack.
Now, the video card started acting weird during Warcraft 3 benchmarking. How I benchmark Warcraft 3? I've created a map and some scripted fights, then recorded all the stuff with Fraps. Warcraft 3 has the same issues with the FPS cap, but considering that most of the time the frame rate stays under 60, it's okay. And yes, I've done all the hacks for removing the FPS cap. If you have other advice for me that it's not found on the internet, I'm eagerly waiting. As you can see, the video card is bottlenecked at 1024x768. Now, after exiting Warcraft 3 at the last benchmark for the Athlon XP, I started having artifacts on the desktop. I've restarted the PC and during post, the screen looks like this. Some characters are cut. The screen is stuck in the BIOS after trying to exit, while the PC proceeds to post and boot to Windows. While in Windows, the video card is shown as having problems in the device manager on Windows XP. In Windows 98 it's shown as working, but when I try to run anything 3D it freezes. I've tried installing many drivers and I've installed it on multiple systems. The video card won't work on either of them. Now, what is the problem? There are two things that I always do when buying new stuff. I test it because I'm excited, that's why I'm buying it, then clean it, change the paste, make it shine like a diamond. Because all stuff usually looks like this. The problem here is that I thought that I've changed the paste and cleaned the cooler, but in fact I did not, and I'm guessing the card died from too much heat. The card is clean now. Unfortunately I don't have footage from when it was full of dust and mud, but it looked horrible. The entire portion right here was covered in thick dust. The air couldn't pass through the cooler's fins. Now, I'm not so good at fixing hardware. Of course, I can change some caps, glue some wires and other easy stuff, but I'm looking at this card and nothing. What's your opinion? Did the card fry itself? Do you have some ideas about what should I do? Buying another one is not an option because I can't find another one near me, and on eBay it's expensive. However, I didn't give up on the comparison between the Athlon XP and Pentium 4. I'm going to restart the tests, use older games and an FX 5900. The video card should be fine for this kind of video. I have a strong feeling that the Pentium 4 2.6 that I'm going to test will be faster than the Athlon XP, but I'm also going to test them at the same frequency to see the performance clock per clock. So this was the first and last video of the GeForce 6800. I'm sure that it's in a better place now, beyond testing and benchmarking, and I know that right in this moment it plays an awesome old game in the way it's meant to be played. Thank you for those wonderful moments. This was it guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, clean your GPUs and be nostalgic.